Before we begin, we'll be going over some basic instructions that will help you maximize your chances for having a successful past life regression session and for meeting your spirit guide. So start with your position. Start with sitting down. If you lie down, you may fall asleep and forget everything that happens. Secondly, it's important to just relax and accept whatever comes in whatever way it comes to you. In other words, everything will be occurring on the inside with your internal senses. You'll see things with your internal sight, hear things with your internal hearing, or may just feel or know certain things. Now, if you think about it, some memories from your present lifetime are crystal clear for you. It could be an important birthday party, or a first date, or some tragedy that may have occurred. While many other memories are vague, maybe even some you can't consciously remember. Some of the memories have emotions attached to them and some don't. It's all the same with a past life regression. Some things may be vivid for you. Some things may be vague. Some things may have powerful emotions connected and you may not even know why, while other things have no emotion attached. And it's important to just accept whatever comes in whatever way it comes to you. Now, all communication with your spirit guide and with people in a past lifetime will be purely mind to mind, thought to thought. And it's important for you to trust whatever is coming to you and to accept it while it's happening in whatever way it comes. To allow things to happen. People who try too hard and don't allow will often struggle with this. Now, I have an entire playlist of content to help people with any issues that may come up, and I'll link to that right here in this video. Now, like watching a movie, it's important that you suspend your disbelief while the regression is occurring. The time for analyzing and questioning what's happening or what happened is after the regression. Just like debriefing a movie with your friends after the movie is over. Your spirit guide is a wise and loving being who knows you perfectly, who knows you intimately. Their job, their purpose, is to help you with your spiritual progression from the subtle plane. In their presence, you should feel calm, or perhaps even loved. Now, you can do this. Everyone has this ability to meet their spirit guide, to regress to a past lifetime. But like riding a bicycle, it may not happen on the first time, and that's okay. So just relax, be in the mood of an explorer, and good luck to you. You can close your eyes and begin to allow yourself to become comfortable. Because no matter where you are, once your eyes are closed, you can begin imagining being anywhere. So, for example, you could imagine what it would be like to be lying down on your back on an air mattress, floating in a beautiful pool of water. With one of those days when the sun is shining warming the skin of your body. One of those days and times when there's nothing you have to do. Floating and drifting underneath the warm sun. On a beautiful pool of water. And at times like this, time begins to become irrelevant. And you've had times like this before. Being in love, doing something fun, being completely engrossed in a movie or a sport. And time ceases to matter. All that matters is allowing your body to rest and to relax deeply now. And you can allow your feet to begin relaxing deeply. And notice what your feet feel like if you allow them to relax deeply now. Are they comfortable? Is any part of either foot comfortable? Or are both feet completely and totally comfortable? And what is this quality of feeling like? What if you could bottle it? What if you could turn it into suntan lotion? What if you could rub that feeling on different parts of your body so that your whole body can feel very comfortable now? And when the body is so comfortable, it's easy to slip down, deeper down, now, into peace, and to allow the legs to relax so completely that they can feel as heavy as tree limbs. Heavy, relaxed, comfortable. And now the arms, relaxed and heavy, like tree limbs, as you drift down deeper. In gentle waves, all the way down your body, rippling down to your toes. Gentle waves of relaxation washing over you now. Let another wave of relaxation wash over you from your eyelids to your toes, all the way down peace. And in a moment, I will count from 3 down to 1. At the count of 1, you will be walking through a beautiful tunnel with light at the end. 3, 2, 1. Be walking through a beautiful tunnel now, with light at the end. And it may be that it's like you're floating through this tunnel. Like floating through time and space. Ten, 9, 8, floating through this tunnel toward the light. When I count the number 1, you will be all the way through the tunnel. 7, 6, 5, just drifting through this tunnel toward the light. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, you find yourself on a footpath amidst a beautiful forest of trees. You instinctively follow the footpath, step by step, moment by moment, feeling more and more confident, feeling more and more relaxed with each word I speak, with each easy beat of your heart. And this path leads you, twisting to the left, bending back to the right, and finally emerging into a clearing in the forest. In the center of this clearing, a campfire is burning. And seated next to this campfire is a wise and loving being, your spirit guide, waiting for you. You sit down near the fire, next to your spirit guide. You close your eyes and perhaps feel the warmth of the crackling fire. And feel the presence of your guide so close. And now, your guide hands you a gift. You receive this gift with gratitude into your hands. If the gift is something you can open, feel free to open the gift now. noticing any colors or designs that may be associated with the gift. Turning the gift over in your hands and noticing the weight, the texture of this gift. And noticing too how you feel with this gift in your possession. And now, in your mind, as though you can communicate with your guide purely mind to mind, thank them for giving you this gift. And now in your mind, ask them, of all the gifts you could have given me at this stage of my spiritual development, why did you choose to give me this gift? And ask the guide, are you indeed my spirit guide? If they indicate or answer yes, you can continue on with this guide. Ask them, what is my spirit name? Some guides may say the name to you in your mind. Others may just spell it. Ask the guide, what is the meaning of this spirit name? What does my name, my spirit name, mean? Ask the guide, what is the lesson I came to this earth in this lifetime to learn? What is my spiritual lesson or purpose? Ask the guide, how many lifetimes have I been working upon this spiritual lesson or purpose? And now, overseen by your guide, if you are willing, I will count from 3 down to 1, and then snap my fingers. When I snap my fingers, you will be in a relevant past lifetime you have led, relevant to your present life, relevant to your spiritual purpose. 3, 2, 1. Be in this first scene of a past lifetime now. Look down at your feet and notice whether you are barefoot, wearing shoes, or boots. Notice what kind of surface you are standing on. Grass, dirt, stones, wood, something else. Notice whether you are male or female. Whether you're alone or with others. Notice what's happening in this scene. Notice how you feel about being here. Good or bad. And notice what clothes you're wearing. And how the clothes feel on your body. Notice too if you have anything with you. Any tools, weapons, or if you're carrying anything. When I snap my fingers again, I'd like you to go to an important meal that you're eating in this past lifetime. It may be a ceremony or a special occasion or something else. 3, 2, 1. Just be here now, in this past lifetime you're examining, at an important meal. Notice the food you're eating. Maybe even how it tastes. And notice the furniture, the room you're in, if you're not outdoors. And notice if you are eating with other people. And how you feel about being in this place and at this time. When I snap my fingers again, I'd like you to go to a scene in this past lifetime where you are engaged in your life's work or employment. 3, 2, 1. Just be here now in this scene where you are engaged in your life's work or employment. Notice whether you're inside or outside. And feel, perhaps hear, and even see yourself engaged in this work. Do you work alone or with others? Do you like the work or dislike it? Is the work important to you or not? Are you good at this work? Is there anything about this skill? Is there anything about the way you engage in this work that would be valuable for you to bring back to your present life? When I snap my fingers again, I would like you to go to the most significant relationship in this past lifetime you're examining now. 3, 2, and 1. Be in this scene now with a person that represents the most significant relationship of this past lifetime. Notice how you feel in their presence. Is this a person who is also in your present life? In your mind, you can communicate with this person and ask them, what year is it? You can ask them, where in the world are you? What is the name of your country, or your state, your city, your town, or your village? You can also ask them if there's something important they want you to know about yourself. When I snap my fingers again, I'd like you to go to the very best day of this past lifetime you're examining now, on 3, 2, and 1. Be here now, in this very best day of this past lifetime you're examining now. Notice whether you're inside or outside. If you are alone or with others. And notice how you feel. What is so wonderful about this day? Is there anything about this day? Is there anything about how you feel? Are there any insights you can bring back with you into your present life? When I snap my fingers again, I'd like you to go to the very worst day of this past lifetime. 3, 2, and 1. Just be here now, in this worst day of your previous lifetime. Notice whether you're inside or outside. Alone or with others. And notice what is happening. Why is this a bad day? Is there any pain from this day you may be carrying with you in your present life? Notice any patterns that may have been deepened or created on this day that may still be affecting you. When I snap my fingers again, I would like you to go to just moments before the end of this past lifetime. Just moments before your body passes over. 3, 2, 1. Just be here now. Moments before your life ends in your previous lifetime, the one you're examining now. Notice if you're standing, sitting, or lying down. Whether you are inside or outside. If you are alone, or if others are with you. Notice how old you are. Notice how you feel about letting go of this previous lifetime. And notice, as you are passing, what is your greatest lesson learned in the lifetime that is coming to a close? When I snap my fingers again, you will rejoin your guide in the clearing in the forest by the campfire. 3, 2, 1. Rejoining your guide in the clearing in the forest by the campfire. If it feels right to embrace your guide, feel free to do so now. When I snap my fingers again, your previous self, the person who lived the lifetime you just visited, will come to this clearing to join you and your spirit guide on 3, 2, and 1. Welcome your former self to this sacred space. If it feels right, embrace your former self. Hug them. And bring your former self over to the fire. Invite your former self to reach inside him or her, to reach inside themselves and remove any pain they are still carrying from their lifetime and toss it onto the fire. And now you do the same. Reach inside yourself and remove any pain you are carrying from that former lifetime. Any pain you may be carrying from your present lifetime, and toss it onto the fire. And now ask your spirit guide to place one hand on your heart and one hand on the heart of your former self, so that the guide may fill both of you with the light of unconditional love. Receive all of this unconditional love, this golden light. And now, in your mind, ask your former self what he or she wants to say to you, and if they have any advice or wisdom they wish to share with you now. And now ask your guide what wisdom or advice your guide has for you now, what they wish to share with you. And now thank your former self, and thank your spirit guide. Thank your spirit guide for me too. And say farewell for now to your former self and to your spirit guide. Walk back along the path that leads you back through the forest, underneath the canopy of trees, of green. More content, more comfortable in your own body. And walk along the path that twists to the left and bends back to the right. The path that brings you back now to the tunnel of light. And now you turn and begin to return to the present time and place by entering the tunnel and walking and floating through the tunnel. When I count the number 10, you will be lying down again on that air mattress. 1, 2, 3. Walking back, drifting back to the present time and place. 4, 5, 6. Your whole body is loose, calm, relaxed, and balanced. 7, 8, 9. A perfect memory of everything that transpired during this time. And 10. Resting again on the air mattress, floating on the surface of the water in the beautiful pool. Everything about you is at peace, feeling so calm and content, perhaps even grateful. In a moment, I will count to 3. At the count of 3, your eyelids will flutter open, and you will be back in the present time and place, fully and completely, feeling perfect in every way. 1. A gentle surge of energy rising up through your body from your feet to your head. 2. And back down through your arms, so that your whole body feels alive, vital, awake, and aware. 3. All the way back, eyes open. If you like this track, remember to click like, the subscribe button, and the bell notification.